Okay, so time for another F350 update. What a mess. We've been in contact with Jose, super guy. Check him out on Instagram, Foremost Lifestyle. And he's been really accommodating with us, and vice versa too, actually. He did not have the original title in his hand. He could get the truck in his name without having the physical title. It takes a while to get the title, but he needed to have a legit smog test. He couldn't apply for the actual title until he had a smog test because it was currently on the road. And this is what we are going by as being told by 3 people in the DMV office, including the manager. So we're not gonna argue with them. We're just gonna take them for what their word is and do what they tell us to do. Had to get a smog test to get the actual title. One lady told us 3 to 4 weeks. Another lady told us 6 to 7 weeks. In the meantime, I guess they went on strike and shut the DMV down. Not only does that not count for time working, it also puts them way back in backlog. So he doesn't have the actual physical title yet. We can get the truck shipped all the way to Buffalo, but then we have to pay for storage while it's in Buffalo. That's not free, to a tune of about 25 bucks a day. So about a month ago, we put in a request to have the truck shipped over. I checked into shipping it by rail and U-Ship and also brokers. What happens is I put a request in, I have a truck at this location, I need to have it moved to this location. Within about a half hour, I got bombarded with about 20, 25 emails saying we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. And we've had prices ranging from $1,100 to about $2,100. Not bad. We would never go with the cheapest carrier. We had to make sure that that they're licensed, that they're insured, that the truck is going to get there without any damage. So we were thinking $1,500, $1,700. A lot of eager trucking companies saying we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. I had about a dozen phone calls, and I've had some of those companies call me half a dozen times since then. Now, we were ready to move the truck. We called and said, okay, let's move the truck. And they said, perfect, we have a driver, he's ready to go. That'll be $2,700. Nice. $200 cancellation fee on that. That's an excellent business model. Quote for $1,500, get somebody to sign, then double the price on it and have a cancellation fee. You make $200 without actually doing anything. So we put up a little stink saying, come on, we're not gonna do that. You said that you were gonna do something for us. You can't do that. You didn't do the service. We're not gonna pay the deposit. What happens is they put it on a message board. Anybody in the area looks at that message board saying, I have a spot on my trailer. I can pick up that truck. I can deliver it. I can do this much. We would have to pay a deposit through a credit card to the broker. He takes his cut, and then the truckers were getting paid in cash at the drop-off. I've had truckers call me personally, not really thrilled about the whole process, and kind of puts a bad taste in our mouth. Giant pain in the neck. We are really busy with getting our cars ready for Power Tour and for Project Car Challenge, and I still have to get back onto the Mercedes. I just don't have any time to go get that truck. But Jose, being a super accommodating guy, he said that we can store the truck at his place until the end of June, beginning of July. Flights are only about 250 bucks a piece. So we are going to fly down and drive the truck back. I've got another customer who wants another truck, so we'll try and see if we can find another OBS along the way. If you have a nice clean OBS, or if you know of one that's rust-free clean, gas or diesel, don't really care. It just needs to be extended cab, 4-wheel drive, 250 or 350, not a dually. Hit us up at debossgarage@gmail.com. We do want a driving truck. That way, if we have issues, we can drive both trucks home. If one of them breaks, we can rob parts off the other, tow the other truck, whatever. We'll have some fun doing it. That being said, we love all you guys, love the fact that you guys are building your own projects and tackling your own stuff. So we're gonna put a rough map of the route that likely we're gonna take, basically as short as we can between California and home. And we want to see your rides. A couple of criteria we have for it. It has to be running and driving, and the brakes have to be good. Plain and simple, that's it. Now, we don't want a restoration or stock. There's a pile of those at car shows. We want to see stuff that you've built. Any swap, if the driveline is different, if you took a body and put it on something else. We want to see that, and we only have so much time as well. So we want to check out your cool rides. Send some pictures when you hit us up at DEBOSSGARAGE@gmail.com. Show us the state that it's in. We want to be able to take it for a little rip. It doesn't have to be on the road. If you built a dune buggy and you've got some dunes close by, if you've got a rock crawler that you've built, we definitely want to check it out, but we also want to drive it and show that finished thing. It's motivation for other people to finish their stuff. There's always that hump where you're like, I'm gonna get to it. We want to see that over the hump. Doesn't have to be finished, just has to be running, driving, and safe. So again, that's DEBOSSGARAGE@gmail.com, and definitely follow us on Instagram. Because of a road trip like this, a lot of things change in a big hurry. Instagram is the most current way to stay up to, okay, where are we? Or we might be even just grabbing lunch in your area. We'll say we'll eat at this restaurant, and if you're in the area, come by, say hello, have a meal together, share some stories, and we're on our way again. So patience, we're having some patience with it as well. Spent a lot of time behind the computer and the phone, and realize that, you know what, we're just gonna have a fun little trip out of it at the end of it. So thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram so we can keep current, and you can always private message me there, and Blackjack the Boss as well. And yeah, here we go.